Hello everyone, and welcome to my Gossip for USA official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Marek, star of Little People, Big World, was concerned about Amy Roloff's reaction to the engagement ring that her former husband, Matt Roloff, had purchased for Karen Chandler. In a teaser clip for the Tuesday, March 19th, show released by Parade, Chris, 61, cautioned Amy, 61, that Karen's diamond ring was larger than hers after Matt, 62, and Karen, 56, talked about the proposal during the March 12th episode. I'm not sure why Chris felt the need to tell me in advance that the ring I would see on Karen's finger would have a larger diamond. She said that her spouse gave the impression that the diamond covers her whole hand or something, but she doesn't get into all that stuff herself. As Matt and Karen headed to Amy and Chris' house for dinner, the video also followed them. About seeing Amy, who he was married to from 1987 to 2016, for the first time since his engagement, he told producers, "I think it's going to be fine. She sounded fantastic when I spoke with her on the phone and when we exchanged texts, but they actually see her," the speaker said. "We're going to find out here in a few minutes," he said, "but I don't know if she's going to make things awkward or she's okay with it." Amy immediately brought up the subject by requesting Karen to see her ring as soon as the recently engaged pair arrived at the residence. "Oh no. Whoa, man." The video ended before Amy had a chance to react, and Matt stated as much. In April 2023, Matt and Karen made their engagement public. "I asked Karen to marry me after 6 amazing years together, and she said yes." Matt at the time told People. "We intend to savor our engagement and anticipate an understated yet sophisticated nuptial in 2024. They kept gushing about the unique proposal on the TLC episode that aired on March 12th. In a confessional, Matt stated, "I asked Karen to marry me, and she said yes." Karen responded, "You said to me, I've thought about this a lot for a long time and I want to grow old with you." He said that, and that's when I started crying. Karen claimed to have no idea that Matt was going to pop the question, and she was taken aback to learn that her parents and close friends were also in on the secret. Matt went on to say that he only disclosed the proposal to a close circle, adding that Karen's closest people were able to keep any hints about his intentions under wraps. "We're in our backyard in Arizona, like our favorite spot," Karen reminisced, going into further detail about the moment Matt proposed. "Since the sun had set, the atmosphere was really pleasant and cozy." Karen said that when Matt asked for her hand in marriage, she was so shocked. "We then paused for a moment. He said, 'Don't you want to go in the light and look at it?' while we sat for a short while and talked. I was crying and really excited. It seemed appropriate, so I said, 'No, I just want to sit here and absorb this moment for a minute.'" In a sneak peek from the upcoming episode of the popular show, Amy Roloff, star of Little People, Big World, is arguing with a friend over how to handle the family farm she and her ex-husband Matt Roloff share. After more than 20 years of marriage to Matt, Amy and her ex-husband split up in 2015 following a very difficult period of time. Zach, Jeremy, Jacob, and Molly Roloff, the couple's children, took the breakup hard, but Matt and Amy made the right decision for their family. The couple kept working on the project together even after getting divorced. In a sneak peek video from season 25 of Little People, Big World, via Access Hollywood, Amy talked with a friend about organizing the details of a charity function she was planning to throw on Matt's farm. Amy said, "We told Matt and Karen that we were holding a fundraiser, and Matt offered to host the event on the farm." Even though Amy would handle the details, her friend was interested in the general setup. Amy resisted answering her friend's query on Matt's involvement in the benefit. "Since it's now his property, who will be in command?" Amy's buddy clarified. "Well, he's going to want to be in charge." Amy said, "Me." Despite Matt's occasionally domineering behavior, Amy made it known that she would be in charge of how the event was organized. "Let me tell you something, that is not your farm," her pal said. The women were less concerned that Matt's fiancée Karen Chandler may become a problem than Amy's friend, who was worried about Matt's possible dramatics regarding the farm and how it was being used. Amy's buddy said, "Now, you have Karen who's been on that farm forever," but Amy corrected her. She said, "I don't want to head anything up, just tell me what to do," when we spoke. Karen's decision to step back was shocking to Amy and her buddy, but they were pleasantly delighted that she wasn't trying to stir up trouble. The fact that Amy feels at ease reaching out about her charitable endeavors is a welcome shift, as Matt and Amy lead distinct lives. The Little People, Big World cast members haven't always had an easy time with one another, but for the benefit of their family, the ex-couples have tried their best to keep things amicable. Amy and Matt appear to be in a slightly less tense state right now, even though they had experienced far more tough periods in the past. Although Amy's buddy raises valid concerns regarding Matt's domineering conduct, the two appear to be getting along well. The Roloff family will be coping with some significant issues in both their personal and professional life as Little People, Big World Season 25 progresses. Zach's health concerns and problems at Roloff Farms have prevented the family from taking a vacation during the past few years. Despite just announcing their departure from Little People, Big World, Zach and his wife Tori Roloff have not provided any additional information regarding their split or an anticipated return date. A sneak peek at the upcoming episode of Little People, Big World shows that Marek, Amy Roloff's husband, gets exposed for lying about her former partner Matt Roloff. After 28 years of marriage, Amy and Matt announced their separation in 2015, and the divorce became official the following year. Amy became engaged in 2019 and married Marek 5 years later. The consequences of Amy and Matt's divorce are still being depicted in Little People, Big World, including everything pertaining to Roloff Farm. Matt just said that he will leave the land to Amy upon his death. In a sneak peek of Little People, Big World Season 25, Episode 2, Chris, Amy's spouse, is shown lying about not talking about Amy to Matt while they hang out. Chris is one of the other celebrities on the TLC program. The subject of Chris and Matt's bromance comes up while Amy and Chris are having lunch outside in the teaser trailer for Season 25 of Little People, Big World. The two men's friendship is acceptable with Amy as long as things don't get too crazy. Chris says they're not talking about Amy in a confessional. She's not being dropped by anyone. Chris acknowledges that while they're dining, Amy does occasionally come up in their chats, but they're never comparing notes. The Little People, Big World teaser video then returns to the confessional scene, with the pair overheard being told by a producer in the background, so the topic of Amy did not come up, except for once. Amy stares at Chris right away, and her body language makes it obvious that something is off. At last, Chris breaks down and acknowledges that he and Matt have discussed how annoying Amy can be when she keeps drawers and doors open all the time. According to Amy, such incidences rarely happen. Luckily, the stress subsides quickly, and they begin to joke at the predicament. The fact that Amy leaves drawers and doors open is the real issue at hand, although it's not a major one. However, people were upset that Chris and Matt were chatting about Amy behind her back in the comments area of the Instagram post that featured this preview clip for Little People, Big World. Chris, in Tram 23's opinion, totally disrespected her by not allowing her this boundary. Although Amy is sometimes too nice, she's being a good sport about it, despite Nancy Egg 550's agreement that it's rude. In the comments area, a few fans defended Chris and Matt's discussion regarding Amy. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.